and welcome to HGA's Tuesday Tips. I'm Shonda,
I'm Wendy.
and this is Ron on a Stick. Julie couldn't be with us today, so we asked Ron to substitute. Wendy?
We're here with Susan Steblay, and she is a fellow agent with us, but she's kind of our investment guru around here. So we've just asked her to come in to give us a little bit of starting advice maybe. I'm gonna let her introduce herself a little bit more.
Sure. So my name is Susan Steblay. Prior to being an agent, I've been an engineer. I have degrees in chemistry and chemical engineering. Back in 2018, I earned my MBA and read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That led me to become interested in investing. I spent a couple years learning, reading, listening to podcasts, and then in 2020, I bought my first rental property. I now have a 5 rental property portfolio, and I'm here to help you on your journey.
That's fantastic. So tell us a little bit about the different types of properties that you've invested in.
Sure. So I've personally invested in the residential space, in single family homes. I have been exploring midterm rentals. The nice thing with midterm rentals is that's defined as a stay between 30 days and 1 year. A typical long-term lease is about a year. So that's what I've been exploring within the residential space, going through some of the different property types. So residential units are defined as anything between 1 to 4 units, so single family houses, duplexes, triplexes, and fourplexes. So with residential units, the way they're typically compared is on a basis of similar properties selling, where when you're moving to the next step, which is commercial, which is 5+ units, they're typically evaluated on their rental potential.
Okay.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Okay. And besides residential or commercial, what other types of investment properties are there?
So there are moving more into office rentals, where there are different types of leases which are more all-inclusive, and the tenant pays for modifications of the building, they pay for their own insurance, they pay taxes, so it's a different type of leasing arrangement. There are short-term, so also in the commercial space, you can get into apartment complexes, you can get into hotels. There's a lot of different types of real estate investments. Also on the easier side, like a good entry point, are real estate investment trusts.
Okay.
So those trade very similarly to a stock, where it's essentially a manager who owns a rental portfolio, and they pay 80 to 90% of the rental profits
Really?
out to investors.
Might have to look into that one.
Oh, so that can be a great, easy entry point to real estate investing.
We might have to do another video on just what that looks
Yes.
like.
There, also within these spaces, there are different types of partnerships, like syndications,
Okay.
which are multiple investors coming together as a group, creating arrangements to purchase larger properties.
Excellent.
Okay, good to know that.
Well, thanks so much for joining us today on we're trying to keep these short and sweet so we can keep you coming back to learn a little bit more on how to build your portfolio using investments. We'll see you next time on HGA's Tuesday Tips.
Have a great day.
You too.